Just now I had an interesting short conversation concerning the recitation the monks were chanting earlier when the monks were still here. What is the meaning of that? Do you have any idea why the monks chanting this thing? Blessing. Monks are not giving blessings. Priests can do blessings, but actually, really what it is the monks are reciting the Dhamma as a form of expression of appreciation, like a thanksgiving chant. Because the devotees have been offering food and requisites, and then the monks give in return the Dhamma. And that's also the reason why you have the paper in front of you actually, because even though we're giving the Dhamma, but how many of you can understand Pali? How many Pali scholars here? Nobody, huh? Can you understand the meaning if you just hear the monks chanting? No, huh? So for that reason actually we give out in the morning the paper where you can read along in English and understand the meaning of what the monks are saying. Actually, one of the chants on Saturday sometimes we do in English also, where the monks chant in English. But all the other days, you see only the Pali. So the chanting is also meaningful. We also provide an English translation. So that's the purpose behind it. It's actually not meant necessarily for you to chant along, because otherwise, well, we are giving thanksgiving to you, and then you're giving thanksgiving to us. Well, the monks were not giving you anything, you know. So the meaning is actually more for the monks to express their appreciation. But if you want to read along or chant silently along, it's also okay, just for your personal practice. But the reason is more about understanding the meaning. Because actually the meaning of many of those passages is quite nice, quite meaningful. It's like a reminder about the benefits of generosity, that by giving others energy, food, energy through food, we also get energy and strength in return, or long life, happiness, strength. So it highlights the benefits of generosity. So of course, all of that is buried inside the Pali. So if we don't understand the meaning, I wonder to what degree is it beneficial. Of course, some people will have the idea, sometimes we hear the word blessing. It's like you just sit there, and then the monks speak their magic words, and then your life will be happy, and you will always be healthy. It would be nice if it would work like that. In fact, if that would work, monks would never be sick, right? Because they chant every day. And sure, no monk would ever have to go to see a doctor, would never be sick. We just chant our magic words and then we live forever. But is that the case? No, huh? Yeah, I think I've also seen monks getting sick. So we shouldn't have too unrealistic expectations. So yes, the chanting can be powerful, but not the syllables, not the magic letters. It's the meaning of the Dhamma that can transform us, that can provide happiness, that can provide information of how to live our lives skillfully. That's the purpose why we recite. It's like a reminder of some important qualities of the Dhamma, important qualities that we should develop. So that's the actual meaning behind it. The same also sometimes when we invite monks for parita chanting, maybe at your house, a housewarming or bereavement service after maybe an uncle has passed away or something. Then also typically we invite the monks on that occasion. Again also there could be mixed interpretations. Some people will think, oh, the monks do blessing, and then the person can go to heaven. But then again, you think it's so easy? You can live your whole life, doesn't matter how you want, right? You can stealing, killing, lying. As long as on your deathbed or when you have passed away, you get the monks to chant, you can go to heaven. Would be nice if it's so easy, huh? So, no, it's our own karma. Our own karma that determines our future. And a main function actually when we invite the monks to come is actually not so much for the departed one. For the departed one, if he has been a good person, supporting his or her family, being kind, friendly, generous, we don't have to worry too much about this kind of person because he has a lot of good karma already. So naturally, the good karma will lead to a good rebirth. So you wouldn't even need the monks for that. I think a more important function, sometimes why it can be helpful to invite a monk or a small group of monks after a family member has passed away, is also as a support actually for the family, for those who are still here, to how to view this event, how to put it in the right perspective, what does it mean, what can we do for the departed one, like sharing of merits, yes, but also to remind ourselves that now we still have each other, right? Now we're still alive. And every now and then, somebody will pass away. So if you look at your family, the family picture that you take now at somebody's birthday, oh, everybody here, how nice. And then, every now and then, somebody will be removed from the family picture. Next year, or 2 years later, somebody might be missing. And another 5 years later, another one, plop, missing. Another one, plop, missing. So, these events, when somebody passes away, can also be a strengthening event for the other family members to remember, we don't have each other forever. So now we are all together. Maybe we should treat each other kindly, respectfully, support each other. And especially now when a family member goes, it's even more important, for especially close family members to support each other, be there, somebody to talk, not leave the spouse alone. Now the husband has passed away and now we leave her alone. Yeah, that can be difficult. So often these events, when we invite the monastics, is meant also to get some perspective and also support for the family actually. Not only for the departed one, but also for those who are still around. And remind ourselves that about the importance of caring of those who are still alive. Because very often, you might have heard of cases where, maybe we are a bit negligent. Maybe we know, yes, nobody will live forever, but then we never really took the time to sit down with an uncle or auntie, or maybe even with parents to express our feelings. But then at some point, it might be too late. You never know when is the expiry date. If you have a package of milk, you just turn it around, you can see the expiry date. But with humans, it doesn't work like that, right? You cannot just turn somebody around and look, what is his expiry date? So maybe it is good to treat each other in such a way that we will be happy. When we look back later, I don't have to have remorse or regrets, or there would be something I should have said which I never did, how much we care for each other. So do that while the person is still around. Don't wait too long. So it's not so much about blessings when we invite the monks, but about offering some reflections, some reminders, in this case about our own mortality, the mortality of our family and friends, or in other occasions, reminders about the benefits of generosity, like in the morning. I hope nobody has passed away. So it's not about death, it's about reminder, about the importance of and the value of giving, of sharing. Not only with monks actually, even with each other, family, friends, sometimes even strangers or people in need. Of course, we have heard giving to the Sangha brings a lot of merit, but it doesn't mean we only give to the Sangha. We cannot give also to somebody else who really needs it. So we don't have to cater everything only to the Sangha, right? In fact, there are some monasteries that are actually quite well supported. And the basics, they are already covered. There could be some poor person on the road who is starving or not having medical support, who might be in more need than some of the monastics maybe. So also keep an eye open for other opportunities to support, to be generous, to be kind. Doesn't always have to be money also, It can be offering a hand, giving service, or some other support. So this is what we need the Dhamma for sometimes, to remind ourselves, let me not forget about wholesome deeds, generosity, kindness, compassion. So I offer that as a reflection today.